Once upon a time, in a town nestled between rolling hills and a sparkling sea, there lived a girl named Fatima. She loved drawing more than anything in the world. Every day she would fill up her sketchbooks with pictures of beautiful flowers, friendly animals she wished her drawings could move and come alive like they did in her dreams. She dreamed of fluffy white rabbits hopping through gardens, of playful puppies chasing butterflies, and of birds singing sweet songs from tree to tree, and even twinkly stars that she imagined were smiling down at her. Anything she painted with a kind heart would leap off the page and become real. She painted a garden filled with flowers, vegetables, and herbs, and then stepped back to admire her work. She painted toys for children who didn't have any, drawing smiling faces and colorful creatures that came to life and brought joy to the children's hearts. Anything is possible if you believe in your dreams and have a kind heart. She painted flowers for people who were feeling sad, bringing blooms that lifted their spirits and reminded them of the beauty in life. The most beautiful part of art wasn't the magic or the wonder, but the joy it brought to others. Seeing the smiles on people's faces when they received her gifts, watching the light of happiness return to their eyes, that was the real magic, the real art. And suddenly her room was filled with the fragrance of blooming flowers, juicy tomatoes, and fresh basil. The flowers swayed gently in the air, the vegetables glistened, and the basil leaves danced around the room. Now, Fatima was a kind and imaginative girl, but she had a tiny wish. One day, while exploring her grandmother's attic, Fatima came across a wooden box filled with old paint. There were brushes of all shapes and sizes, but one caught her eye. It was a small, simple paintbrush made from twigs and feathers. As soon as Fatima touched it, she felt a tingle run through her fingers and a funny feeling deep inside her heart. That afternoon, sitting in her room with the old paintbrush in hand and a brand new sketchbook in front of her, Fatima closed her eyes, thought of her dream of the bird, and painted a small yet colorful bird perched on a branch. When she opened her eyes, she gasped. The little bird flapped its wings and flew off the page, not as a picture, but as a real live bird, chirping and fluttering around the room. Fatima was so excited, she soon discovered that the brush was magical and could bring her drawings to life. Next, she painted a tall ladder, stretching all the way up to the softest, whitest cloud she could imagine. Then, with a smile, she climbed the ladder and stepped onto the cloud, which was as comfortable as a bed. From her cloud, she could see the entire city, and for the rest of the day, she enjoyed the gentle breeze and the view as she rocked gently on her cloud. From that day on, Fatima used her magical paintbrush only for good. And whenever anyone asked Fatima how she could do such wonderful things, she would simply smile and say, as the years passed, Fatima continued to make people happy with her art, but she never forgot the most important lesson the paintbrush had taught her. And so Fatima spent her life traveling from place to place, bringing happiness and wonder to everyone she met, one kind act and one beautiful drawing at a time. The end.